on, everybody? I'm back again with another video and another night episode in New York City. This time I'm gonna explore Flushing, Queens, which is one of the largest Chinatowns in New York and probably in the whole world. And in the nighttime, it's a different vibe. There goes a motorcycle. And in the nighttime, it's a different vibe because they got like a lot of lights, a lot of main streets over here. They got like malls and restaurants. So I already covered a video here like 2 years ago during the daytime, but I think the vibes are gonna be even better in the nighttime. To my right, you see there's a massive line of people, because not only is like a neighborhood, they also do like connections with bus, and they go to other parts of Queens, because not everywhere in Queens you can reach by subway or train, so you got to get by through a bus, you know. So it's a really massive ball right here, the biggest ball in New York City. But now we're gonna walk around Main Street in Roosevelt to see what's going on. So without further ado, join me. And the thing about Flushing is always crowded with a lot of people out here, no matter what time of the day. And over there on top goes an airplane, because the thing about this is that the LaGuardia Airport is like over that side, not far from here. So you're gonna see a pack. But I think I'm gonna cross the street over that way and then walk towards that way, Main Street, then turn back, go to the other side, and then head towards Roosevelt to see what's going on. And then you see the crowd of people that I'm talking about. And then they got like tons of restaurants, so I'm gonna make my left over here towards Main Street. It's literally been like 2 years since I've been here, and I see it busier than ever. And nowadays I see like more street vendors than the last time I came over here, especially to my right side. I don't know if you can see it clearly. Don't want to point the camera in their face, but then a lot of things that you see here is like the connection. You see the massive people here waiting in line to transfer to their bus. And over here they got this spot that's called the New World Mall. If you go on the other side, it'll take you underground. They got a food court, like an Asian food court, but they got all types of food, like Thai food, Korean, Chinese, and really affordable too. But let's keep walking towards this way. It's gonna get even more interesting. So this is 40th Road, and over here is pretty busy too, with a lot of restaurants. So let me see what's going on over here. Over here we got like a nice market. And in a bit I'm gonna tell you what happened in 40th Road. That I had to put my camera down. And you see here they got banners, and on the other side of the street is a library. And then over here you can take the Long Island Railroad. So something funny, I mentioned I was gonna film 40th Road, and like I said, it's been a long time since I've been here, so. So one thing about that street, 40th Road, especially in the nighttime, probably in the daytime, there's a lot of illegal activities, like mostly like prostitution, so. I was gonna film the road, and I saw some females that saw me filming. They turned the other side, so I'm like, oh, even though it's a public space, but I respect their privacy or whatever they're doing, so I just put the camera away and I walk around, and I just turn back. But that's the road that you want to avoid. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do maybe a block or two on Main Street, then I'm just gonna turn back and go in the other side. There's some pretty interesting things to look at. Going back again to the 40th Road, I knew about it, but I just didn't remember, because it's been so long since I've been around here. So like I said, I put the camera away, and then I just pretend like I'm just looking at the area and walking around, right? So you see, you know, females dressed like in provocative outfit, and they were like, massage. So it's funny, but yeah, if you guys come here, just be sure you don't put your camera out in 40th Road. You know, that's like, you can walk around with this. It's better if you walk without the camera. And here we got like business, you know. They sell a lot of fruits and vegetables. I see durian in the inside, and nice store. But other than that, that's just a little portion of Flushing. Flushing is way better than the negativity, you know. They got like a lot of cool stuff here to see, a lot of great food. And as you can see, as I'm walking around here, it's pretty vibrant. Vegetables, I guess durian is really popular over here. I tried like years ago in Chinatown in Manhattan. And the street keeps going. This Main Street, if you walk, it'll take you straight all the way to Briarwood, which years ago I walked from Briarwood all the way here. So it's a pretty good walk actually, so, but yeah. And there's mostly like lights, you know, a couple history, then business in the first floor and apartments. Then they even have street food out here, so probably selling kebabs. And then like a pastry shop, you can see also like the desserts, but the store is closed right now. And then like I said, it keeps going all the way up. And you can see there's like condos and apartments. This neighborhood has changed a lot throughout the decades, you know, in terms of nationality and vibes, you know. And I think over here's like another market, so I'm just gonna cross the street on the other side and walk all the way back because there's gonna be more interesting things to look at. And here, you know, this is pretty common all over New York City. You don't need like big chain supermarkets because everywhere you walk, you're gonna see, you know, mini markets or even bigger local markets, and you can just go and get cheap products. So now let's walk back to the other side where it's gonna be pretty interesting. Then we're gonna head towards Roosevelt and a couple of streets. I think they opened up like a new mall and some of the condos, but you're gonna see all the neon lights. Like I said, the point of this video, not only to cover the neighborhood, but to show you like the nighttime here in this neighborhood, which I think is pretty nice and pretty vibrant. It's getting a little bit chilly, so it cost me to put the hoodie on top of my head since I literally got short hair. I think I'm here on the other side of Main Street, so this side is gonna be busy, so I'm gonna show you what's going on. It's literally like a market ahead of me, but then the street is a little bit tight, but the crowds are gonna be passing by, so I'm just gonna be holding my camera so you can see what's going on. Then over there's the Long Island Railroad station. You can take the Long Island Railroad. It takes about 20 minutes to get from here to Grand Central or Penn Station. And there goes the airplane, because I say LaGuardia Airport is literally not far from here. Man, it's gonna be pretty exciting over there, you know, and then we're gonna figure out what other streets we're gonna walk by. Here we got like a market over here. You see the signs written in Chinese. And then it's busy over here. Luckily, there's not too much people walking by, but sometimes you're literally bumping people to people over here. And you can see like the fresh products and vegetables that they sell, you know, durian. I guess this is a good spot to get the durian right here. In a nice looking market. This is pretty nice. Like I said, during times, it's really, really jam-packed over here. But yeah, Flushing is really an adventure. But yeah, if you walk, avoid filming that street 40 road. It looks nice with all the lights, but it's kind of like a red light district over there, so wow. Lucky I noticed that ahead of time. Crazy insanity, yo. You literally got vendors over here hustling, selling stuff. They're selling Christmas products. You see the cops walking around there. But I guess they don't do nothing about the 40 road, you know. But that's okay, you know. I used to get them like privacy, or they respect what's going on, you know. That's why I didn't really want to film, even though I'm in a public space. But you know, I don't really exploit that. Matter of fact, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk Roosevelt, which it goes all the way to Jackson Heights, but we're gonna walk the Flushing side. Traffic is nasty out here, and then I'm gonna turn back. And you can see the lights. Wow, the streets are pretty nicer in the nighttime than in the daytime, especially with all the neon lights. It's really cool. I gotta tell you, walking the streets over here, it kind of reminds me of the city of Sihanoukville in Cambodia that I visit. This is a city that turned into a ghost town. It's developed mostly by Chinese people. Like the way how they got the neon lights and all the lights lit up in the nighttime, it kind of reminds me of that city a little bit. Oops. So it's kind of giving me those vibes back when I was in that city in Cambodia. So the rush hour traffic jam over here, pretty busy. So that's why the best way to commute around is by train. And the thing about Flushing, there's so many streets that are pretty worth to explore, you know, with all the lights. And sometimes you don't know which way to go. So I'm gonna be walking like around squares all over here, or zigzagging until I see something pretty interesting. And across the street, you see like more business. I see something over there. I'm not sure if that's like the mall, the new mall they opened, or maybe it's on the other side. I know they got like Skyview Mall at the end, some condos. The street here is pretty dope and lit. We're gonna walk in a bit, but let's check over this side to see what's going on. And this side, you got the PJs, or the housing projects. And then across the street, you got this development over here. Let's see what's going on. I think they got a couple of Vietnamese joints combined with Chinese restaurants. You see some of the local business and what they offer, like food and stuff. So it seems like this joint here is like a food court. It says right here. I'm trying to figure out, because it's being in New York, food court. You can't really see it clearly on the camera, but that's what it says out here. Let's see if I point it pretty clearly. New York food court. But now I'm gonna turn back and head to the other street. I think that's where they probably got the new mall. They also got like a shopping center that's pretty nice in the nighttime. And of course the lights, so I'm probably gonna capture a couple of B-rolls of the street in the nighttime. So like I say, I think Flushing, Queens is way better if you explore it in the nighttime. You can come here any day at a time, but I think in the nighttime it's nicer because you see all the lights and the neighborhood literally comes out to life in the nighttime. See this street here, this is like a little outdoor shopping center. Well, they got a couple of restaurants. I think they got music playing, but it's still nice to look at. Maybe I can sneak by and show you guys. I told you, tons of street is worth to explore. You can see how it's lit up behind me, you know. But this is probably one of the best neighborhoods in New York City for nighttime to be walking around exploring. But yeah, this is like an outdoor shopping center. It's called 1 Fulton Square, and they got restaurants out here. What I like is the lights, you know. It reminds me of some of the malls that I went in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and Bangkok, Thailand. Then we're going up a little bit of a hill. Another thing about this neighborhood, cardio, 39th Avenue is right here. There's shortcuts with this one. Then this is called Barley Time. I guess it's like a coffee joint or dessert. But I want to see this building. I think the mall might be in this building out here. So it's literally like a condo, but then underneath they got like business going on. I see a movie cinema right here. But yeah, pretty lit. You never get bored of Flushing, Queens. And I forgot right here I'm passing a Hotel Hyatt place. So they got a couple of hotels around here. And if you go towards Northern Boulevard, they got a couple of hotels so you can stay and just wander around this area over here. That's pretty nice. Whoa. That's pretty nice, you know. And the other thing that's close to the airport. Oh yes, I'll see the malls over this way. I don't think I'm gonna film in the inside, but I'm gonna see what's the deal. You see, this is like a condo right here. There's some neon lights and then the mall's inside there. So I went inside the mall. The thing is that the music is out loud, so I didn't want to get like a copyright, but it's not really like a big mall. There's a food court too, but I think the food court in New World Mall is better. And the funny thing is, I literally walk around here and I feel like a foreigner, even though we're in New York and in the States. It's just like, I would say like 90% of the people that I'm seeing around here are Asian, you know. And, you know, that's the beauty about this, about exploring New York City, that you go around and you see all these multicultural neighborhoods. So like I say, you take the 7 train, which they call the international train, and you go for all these multi-ethnic neighborhoods, you know, within 30, 40-minute commute from Midtown Manhattan, and then you end up in neighborhoods like this that are pretty much worth to explore. As you see, there's more going on out here. Like I said, I filmed all the streets before, but in the daytime. Now I'm doing a night edition. And I think it's actually, like I said before, it's actually nicer in the nighttime, you know, and now that it gets dark early, it's like a different vibe and like a different type of adventure right here. So look at this building as well. It looks pretty nice. With all the signs written in Mandarin, and you see there's over here. Looking at this lights, it kind of reminds me of the area where I was staying in Phnom Penh in Cambodia, like in the hotel. Like they got a business like this, you know, lit up, and then like a lot of restaurants, and it's like walking distance from everywhere. So I think not far from here is Northern Boulevard. But here they got like another mini hotel across the street. It's called Asiatic Hotel. And if you go by Northern Boulevard, there's one called, I think, Marco. And I think a lot of people, they stay around there. So we got a temple right here. This is like a regular street. This will take me straight back again to Main Street, where they got all the business. Then I'm merging to, I think it's 37th Avenue. I'm not sure where. And that's also like another cool street to explore. So they were giving out samples of milk tea. So I grabbed it, but I don't know. It tastes a little bit, I'm not going to say it tastes horrible, but it's not like the best thing I've tasted either. Let me see. I don't know, it has like a weird texture, like a mixture of milk with, I don't know, detergent or cleaners. That's what it tastes like. I guess you just gotta get used to it. And then here we are back again in Main Street, which goes all the way back there. And then if you walk towards that side, it's actually Northern Boulevard. So I'm trying to figure out, I'll walk over here to see what's going on. I'm trying to remember where is the other street where they got like a new shopping center. Might be either here or it might be in the other side. This over here is 37th Avenue, which it goes all the way to Jackson Heights too, and it's also like another busy road in the area. So let's see what's happening towards this side in Flushing. I tell you, it's crazy how different sections in New York City have like their own downtown, you know. New York City is just like a massive melting pot with so many neighborhoods and districts all together. Even the sections, they got like different type of districts within districts, and you know, it just takes forever to explore every area in the city, but you know, daytime, nighttime, it's always an adventure out here. This area is not really much. It's just mostly a parking spot with apartment units. It kind of reminds me of the city of New Rochelle by Westchester County, where you merge into some of the buildings and then you got a parking lot like this, but there's not really much happening over here. I see a couple of businesses, but nothing crazy. I think in the other block, that's where it gets pretty interesting. So let's check it out. So I think this area over here is where they got also like another mini shopping center with a food court. I think it's over here where it says Lotus Health Pharmacy. If you go in the inside, it's literally like a little food court in the inside with a couple of food options. And then, like I said, I'm not sure this is like a public parking for people to just park and just wander around. If that's the case, then that's convenient then. Well, of course, you got to pay for it. And over here, this is where they got the modern food court. TKK fried chicken. I think I saw that in the airport in Taiwan when I did a layover over there. And then you got Paris baguette right here. So this is pretty dope. You got like this little mini plaza over here with a horse or a unicorn. And then the entrance to the Paris baguette. If you go in the inside, then it takes you straight to the food court. I went in the inside, then I saw they had Kung Fu tea and the TKK, which is similar to the spot in the airport in Taipei in Taiwan. Those are airplanes, wow. It's up there. So yeah, and I don't know if it's kind of like a business that's it's owned by the same owner, but then, you know, they got like the bubble tea and you can grab yourself fried chicken and a couple of other stuff. So when I did my layover in Taipei, Taiwan, I had, you know, the fried chicken because I was tempted to try it. And then I had like I just had a soft drink. I didn't wait for the tea. It was like 7 o'clock in the morning, Taipei time. So, but after taking a 14-hour flight straight, you know, you feel hungry. So it's good to see that they got something similar inside this food court in here, which is really cool. But then let's head back towards the Main Street area to see what else is happening. Then we're just gonna wrap up the video. As you can see, the nighttime out here. This is a bank that I've never seen. Shinhan Bank. Party Chinese because it got the, well, Korean. Signs are in Korean, so they have a high Korean population out here. Also, if you go to Northern Boulevard, passing Flushing, and you head towards Murray Hill, it's also Little Korea, a lot of Korean business. Like a couple of years ago, I walked from the main street, not the main street, I walked from Northern Boulevard and Flushing all the way to Bayside. So if you guys want to check that out, it's also a really good video. Here we are back again in Main Street in Flushing. And today I'm surprised that it's not really like that busy. It's mostly more intense by the 7 train line because a lot of people, they commute here from the city and then either they do transfers to take a bus to their district, wherever they live. And then I'm surprised, this is new. They got a Raising Cane's, which is like a fast food joint from Texas, and they've been expanding it all over here in New York City. I've been really addicted to it. Like the chicken fingers is top notch. But we're gonna get some other food. You know, they got this all over, but then they got a supermarket, Bank of America right here, so you see, pretty cool. I think I'm gonna wrap up my video exploring Flushing, Queens in the nighttime here. You know, a lovely night, beautiful neighborhood with the beautiful lights and multicultural, and you guys should definitely add it to your list if you ever come here to New York City. You know, it's a neighborhood that's worth to explore. If you love Chinatown, Manhattan, I think it's better that you come here. This is way better than Chinatown, Manhattan. So I'm gonna wrap up my video over here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more. Be safe out there, everybody. God bless y'all, and peace.